So they're planning to cut $250 million from the police. So as they make it harder for citizens to be safe, they have the LAPD providing security protection to the mayor, and you can bet that's not going to be cut. Well, speaking of undermining confidence in law enforcement, you've got this radical left defund the police movement, which would really just end policing as you know it and replace it with ideological enforcers, making sure you're wearing masks and not offending anyone in politically correct groups. I mean, it's essentially a communist revolutionary concept. Sure enough, in LA, they're cutting the police, or there's a proposal to cut the police. So there have been reports that the mayor has a Los Angeles Police Department security detail, which sounds appropriate. Although maybe citizens of LA may think it's bunk that the mayor gets security like he's the president of the United States, but he does get security, and that security for that police security travels with him when he goes abroad, and he's gone abroad. And we found the document showing that he went to the following international locations: Paris, Auckland, New Zealand, Beijing, Rio, Doha, Qatar, Mexico City, Denmark, Berlin, Switzerland, Peru, and again, Paris. He had 2 trips to Paris. It's funny, I was on the radio the other day, and I told the guy, I said, I've never been to Paris. You get to go to Paris? And then I realized I had been to Paris, but it was so long ago I forgot. So I guess I'm getting too old here. But I didn't have government security with me. And I'm not begrudging the mayor having security when he travels. I question the propriety of the travel, given the fact he's only a mayor, but that's another question. So they're planning to cut $250 million from the police. So as they make it harder for citizens to be safe, they have the LAPD providing security protection to the mayor, and you can bet that's not going to be cut. So we thought it was interesting to put this to figure out how the mayor is personally benefiting as mayor from the police protection, delineating the costs so that Americans and LA County residents can figure out and better evaluate the rhetoric and decision making and the anti-police activities by the mayor and his leftist colleagues that are trying to decimate police funding in the mayor. I mean, that the mayor in LA, that the mayor would defund the police, and while weaken police protection for citizens while personally benefiting from police protection on his junkets abroad is just too rich, isn't it? Well, this is why I love Judicial Watch. This basic investigative work. You know, LA Times had reported the summary total of these travel costs, $450,000 previously, but we got the documents and got all these other details that hadn't been previously reported. So great job for our investigative team. You know, and let me just take a pause here. We got lawyers, we got investigators, we got our media people, we got our fundraisers, we have an administrative team. They all make our work possible. And obviously you make our work possible with your support. But my point being, I come on and I talk about the great work our team is doing. You know, it's not just me. I guess I'm stuck in my house here. But we got a team, the best team in the world when it comes to investigating government corruption. The best team in the world. And I'm proud of them, and you should be too. And it's an honor to be helping lead them. So along those lines, our team uncovered how Hunter Biden traveled with the Secret Service protection while his father was vice president for hundreds of trips, including 29 trips abroad,